mom is Rwandese. My dad is Congolese.
Okay.
I was born in Burundi. So, see?
Your dad is Congolese?
Yeah, my mom is Rwandese.
So you're... Okay.
But I was born in Burundi. I know people say that makes you Congolese because your dad is Congolese. But I said I was born in Burundi, though.
So where do you identify?
Burundian.
Because you were born there?
Yeah.
So you don't think like you don't pick from one of your parents?
No.
If you were born in...
Traditional-wise, people saying you should be on your dad's side.
Of your...
Or you're Congolese.
Yes. So,
But I think the reason why I stick in Burundi because it's the poorest country and a lot of people don't really give Burundi credit. You know what I mean?
It has a strong tradition for a very poor country, I would say.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, I'll stick with the poorest country in the world.
You know what I mean? It felt bad for them to choose that?
It's not even feeling bad. I was born there. Then I spend most of my time there too.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it's like...
So that's what you know.
Yeah, like, you
but
know
by
what?
blood, you're not Burundi.
You could say that.
Okay.
So if you were born in Sri Lanka...
Yeah. My guy went globally now.
If you were born in Sri Lanka,
Yeah.
what would you identify as? And then your mom is from Burundi.
I'm Sri
your
Lankan.
dad- You be Sri Lankan.
Yes.
Bro.
Or I'm Indian. I'll be Indian. If I was born in India.
Okay, if you were born in China,
Yeah.
there is no nigga who's Chinese. No Chinese nigga. Trust me.
I don't think, not even Sri Lanka. You know, I'm like... Yeah,
I get your point. I get your
there's
point,
no black
but
Chinese.
no, I get your
sure.
points, but you understand where I'm coming from.
No, I feel you. Yeah. I think we've had this conversation on this podcast before, what citizenship is, right? I think this came up when it was the... Do you remember when we were talking about the Miss Africa, what was it? The lady who went in for like Miss, she was Nigerian and she won Miss South Africa.
She won Miss South.
She was Nigerian. She won Mrs.
Because she her whole life was South Africa, and South Africa like basically rejected her.
Yeah.
And then she went ahead and got Miss like she went to a bigger competition and won it.
Right. Miss something like world now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. For you, but what does... So you believe that citizenship is not necessarily where your parents are from, but it's where you were born?
Yeah, based where I was born.
Is that based on the country, or that's based on what values would you make that measurement from?
It's just I think honestly, I just think I was born there. I grew up there. Like I was in Congo when I was little. My dad told me I went to Congo when I was a small kid. So I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't have any memories. Rwanda, I used to go in and out because my mom is from there. But home, like literally home is Burundi. Okay, we could say I'm Congolese. People could say, the outsider can say, oh yeah, you're Congolese, bro. Your dad is one. But me, what I just feel Burundian. I'm Burundian.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. So I was asking, when you go back home,
what do I do?
Yeah, for the most part.
Usually when I go back home, I just, family's there, Grammy's there, grandpa. I just enjoy time, people, the families. And I'm not the type of guy who spend time in like downtown area. You know what I'm talking about? Big city. I don't like big cities, bro. Like I am a like village type of guy. Like I want to go to a village. I want to go without shoes somewhere. I want to go see kids playing without shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like plastic ball. I want to experience that again because I remember. It's memories, right?
Yeah.
So what I do, I just go there because my family, most of them are in a big city, right? So I'll go there. Half of them will live in a village. But in a big city, I'll spend like, let's say I have like a month, right? So I'll be like, okay, come in a big city, see everybody 3-4 days. Boom, day 5, I'm out. I'm going to the village. And I'll spend to the village at least 2 weeks there. Just there because when I wake up, I know the nature, the birds, the goat. You can see the goats, real life. Yes, I like that. The cows and stuff. Because my dad has cows down there too, right? And the kids, they're just exciting, man. Like you can see the kids playing football in like after school. They come and play football. So what I was doing I was like, okay, I'll bring. I forgot to bring like soccer ball, so it was my first time there after like it was my first time going back home, right? So I was there and I realized I should have bought some footballs or some boots and stuff.
Right.
But you know,
Were you is that kind of how you grew up?
yeah, like in a like village.
Yeah, like playing, and that's how.
Oh no, bro! Like yeah, that's a lifestyle, bro. Football, like that was
growing
it.
up, were you city life or like village?
But back home? Oh, you mean here or back
No,
home?
back home, back home.
Back home, I was both. My whole family, most of them, like 80% of them are in a big city.
Okay.
But the rest of them are just in a village.
Yeah.
But this is what happened. The reason why I like the village side of it, growing up in a big city, my dad was like, yo, I cannot let you get used to the big city life. Like, you're trouble. Like, I was like, I'm the type of kid waking up at 6 a.m., bro. You're going to see me back at 8 p.m. Because back home, there's no cell phones, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's not like, yo, where are you? Now they can track your dad can be, yo, where are you? Are you at the, you know what I'm saying? They can,
So when you wake up, you're gone.
yeah, when I'm wake up, I'm gone. I used to get beat up. My dad come back. I know I'm going to get beat up anyway, so I don't care. You know what I mean?
Right.
So my dad is like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to send you to your uncle, bro. I'm going to send you back home, back in the village to your uncle. I'm like, okay, cool. The first week, first month, you just got a little bit depressed, because he said that you're going to go to school down there. I don't want you to go to school in the big city, right? I was like, cool. I went there with my brother, my older brother, and then we spent time there. Every, like, vacation time, we come in the big city, just chilling. And kids in the big city be like, yo, bro, why are you leaving there? I'm like, yo, my parents just want me there, Like, that's my home, right? So then I spend a lot of times there, just the nature, but it's just beautiful. It's just nice. And football. Everybody just play football. There's no other sport. It's like everybody plays football. After school, football.
So nighttime.
Until everybody gets tired. You know when you play 30 and it's like the game never ends until the guy who owns the ball leaves, or it's a night. You cannot see
the
anymore.
Ball is like, neighbor sees the ball.
Yes.
It's so interesting how life as children, or just life in, what I dub or I call third world countries, is so similar. Like that's really how we grow up, right? In Cameroon.
Yeah.
You ask those in Nigeria, that's how they grew up too. Waking up, just being on the street, not really on the street, but being part of that life. Yes, but man, this is
back home,
a work.
Kids can do these things, right? They don't have phones. They don't have phones. They don't have iPads. They don't have computers. What do you do? Sit at home so your mom can whoop your ass all day or give you work all day. Me, bro, I wish I had the opportunity to just leave, bro. I could.
Yeah.
I would get badly whooped.
Really?
Yeah.
You're scared of getting whooped, or you had the luxury to do it?
You know what? For me, it was more of like, I would say, responsibility that I knew that I carried, because we had a family business that was, it was popping in the city, and my grandmom would not compromise it for anything. If you do anything later than the time you're supposed to do,
what was your curfew?
I didn't have any curfew. As a 7-year-old kid, 8-year-old kid, I'm already keeping 3 a.m., 4 a.m. late nights, because I have to sell. I have to go out and sell with other people, the older people that were there. So I'm learning the business as I grew up, and then continued from where they ended. You get to a certain age, you graduate, the next person coming behind you is continuing.
Are you good at sell?
I am.
See?
Did you play?
I hated the life. I didn't like the life. I hated it. There's times when I'll sit in the shower, I'll look at my nails, fish bones all stuck there, and I'm looking at my nails, I'm trying to brush it so it's clean, and I'm crying, bro. I'm crying, God, why you born me for this family?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the struggle
crying,
is real, man.
But,
like,
little did I know that how important that whole lifestyle while growing up
the lessons
will be important to me now.
Yeah.
Right? Because now, I don't know, man. I can't give up. I don't know how to.
Talking about lessons and progress and how life has changed, man. We've been rolling. It looks like we've not been on the pub, but we've been here, man. This is Inside the Art. officially welcome to my brother Abby on the podcast Inside the Arts. Today we have a very unique, a very different topic, and when we put out this podcast, people are asking, what is art connected? How is football connected to art? And I'm just like, yeah, how give me one aspect of art which is not in football. Even in, just think about how they score a goal. Right. That is Picasso. But we're privileged to have you in our midst today, Mr. Abby, the Vice President of Canadian African Cup of Nations. So welcome once more to the pod.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you, my brother. Diamond. Can I put platinum at the end?
Put it just for you.
Thank you, my bro. Diamond, platinum, and my brother here, J-Boy, the Cameroonian, but he looks like he's Nigerian. I'm here. It's your boy Abby, or Abinho, or ABI, whichever you want to call me. And I'm here to talk about art, man. As you said, football is art, When you talk about football, there's a lot of things behind football. There's music behind football. There is both parties behind football. You know what I mean?
There's culture.
There's construction behind football. There's education behind football. Yeah, football is a lot of things, man, It's a global sport. Everybody plays it. No matter if you grew up in a hockey city or basketball city, somehow, some reason, there's always a player who played football in those scenarios. But yeah, football is global.
So what are your earliest memories of you just having a ball?
Oof. Bro, if it wasn't even football, I wouldn't even been sitting here.
Football saved your life.
Bro, football is everything, bro. For me, everything.
What position do you play?
What position do you think I play?
I would say
goalkeeper.
Striker. No, come on, man.
Striker?
I don't think goalkeeper.
Huh?
I would say striker. So.
I'm 5'7", so I don't think goalkeeper will be.
Yeah,
no,
that's why I couldn't think of goalkeeper. I'm joking. But I would say striker. Maybe right, left winger. I'm looking at you. Look like a lefter.
Yeah, do I look fast or do I look like?
No, you look fast, man. I feel like you're a winger. Yeah, I don't know about midfield. Like I don't know. I don't know if I get some Golo Kante vibes, but
yeah,
for sure,
I look like just a fast person, what's his name? What's an example? I want to say Chelsea players, but I don't like talking about Chelsea players. Let me switch to.
Somebody might take offense to that.
It's okay. It's okay. I understand.
I don't need anybody to tell me Chelsea's the best in the world. Yeah. Let me see. Which footballer do you see yourself in?
I don't play as a winger. I play in the midfield.
Okay.
Yeah,
like attacking or defensive midfield.
Any position. After that, those position attacking or holding, I can play any other position except goalie and center back. So I'm a dynamic player. If you put me anywhere, I'll play, and I'll play better than the player who's there.
But your position.
Oh, midfield. 100% midfield. Okay. Yeah, midfield. A lot of coaches always when they see me in training, if you go to a tryout, your first touch, if the coach is smart enough, they're gonna know who you are.
Yeah.
First touch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I believe
sometimes I'll go to tryouts just for fun, just to see what is my level. Because right now I don't play high level. I know I could play high level, but it's like Canadian life. It's like time, you get the business side of it. Now you gotta work, you got getting married. Some of us got kids, you know what I'm saying? So we can't really play. But yeah, I always go to tryouts, like professional tryouts, just for fun. Then I will know the feedback, and I know I did well. But sometimes they'll give me an email, hey, you want to come, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, I can't, because just time. It just feels good to just go there.
So how do you find football in Canada? I mean, some people might take offense with me saying football, but it's football. It's not soccer.
Nah, I can't say soccer, man. I have a hard time saying
football.
Soccer.
Yeah. How do you see it? Do you think it's something that someone can fully just depend on as a career?
So let me jump in just before you even answer that. In addition, I remember the press conference that we had last weekend. You talked about going to, after the hour finals, you went to watch a League One finals or another division finals, and it was not even half as exciting as AFCON, kind of the vibes that we bring. So just talk about that. Talk about what AFCON in Canada also brings to change whatever you think the situation is in Canada now.
Man, thank you for bringing that up because League One. Okay, look, I play League One. I play one of the best team League One as well, Oakville. But the vibes of the fans, the energy you get from the African Cup compared to League One, like you cannot compare that. We having Forge FC, all this CPL team coming to us saying that they want to do a collaboration because they know it's. If I was a CPL owner, I'll do the same thing. Like I need Africans in the standard. Like I need the fans to come out and be loud because the energy that comes from the African culture is different, bro. It's different. Either you're losing or winning, just energy is just there somehow, some reason, But yeah, so I was watching, we did the African Cup finals, and after that, 1 week later, there's a League One final. So I went there just to see, because most of my friends play in League One. I just went there and I watched. I'm like, wow, okay, this is cool. You know what I mean? Like, it's like you can feel that even like halftime in African Cup Nation, we have some activity, just like 10 minutes. You were there, you remember that. Yeah. Like the vibe is just there. Shout out to my boy Trix for coming out and giving out the vibes, and Diamond, obviously the man behind the sound. but yeah, halftime they could do something. There's something that's missing. People just leaving, to get some stuff and then coming back. They're just watching the game. It's more like family. Oh, my boy plays there. Let me go watch him. But it's not like a random like Indian guy coming. Let me watch. Yeah. African Cup Nations, bro. We had like Italians, Indians, Colombians just come in and watch. There's no friends who plays in there. They don't have anybody who they know.
It's interesting.
Yeah, they just come in like, yo, African Cup finals.
I mean, they know. Like,
yeah, let me go. Yeah, let me go watch the finals. So when I was watching that, I'm just like, wow, this is so cool. You know what I mean? Like you're watching this and you're seeing people from different background. You're just like, wow, okay. Like I didn't that was the first year in Ontario, so I didn't even know like this is gonna go out like this. So I'm like, okay, all right. Big difference. So yeah, that's when I went there to just do comparison. I'm like, levels are different.
Yeah. So tell us about the growth of this movement. Also use this opportunity to talk about what really is the AFCON in Canada.
So obviously you already know it started in Manitoba. Shout out to my boy Gode Katembo, the president. So he started there as a Congolese community. That's why I always claim I'm Burundian. Because they ask me, you know what I'm saying? Everybody around me is Congolese, right? So I'm just like, nah, I'm Burundian, bro. What now? With the poorest country in the world. What now? Like what? What do you got? Now we got nothing to lose, So yeah, he started there, I think 2009, something there. So me, I wasn't really into 2009. I had my own journey, my own football journey. I'm gonna tell you guys later my journey how it went. So he started that. I was running. I was just I was in UK, Ontario. I was playing US. So he's still running in Manitoba. So one time, I think 2023, I flew there because Manitoba, like my family there. My mom and dad live in Manitoba. My whole siblings live there, right? So that's like home. That's like literally home. So I'm always like, every year I go like 3 times a year, like 4 times. Drive, fly, So one time I went there and it was a final because now I want to play. Right? When you're there, the vibe is just so nice. Like, what am I doing here? Let me just play, bro. And they know me there. So I was there. They're like, oh, it was, I think it was quarterfinals. And the guy's like, no, you cannot play. You're not registered. I'm like, is there any way you can register me? Then we'll see what we can do. We'll see if there's any space available, right? So they can, I got through. They registered me for the finals now, right? The final day came, and then I stood up. Bro, you just come out of the change room, just looking at the people, the Congolese, the drums,
damn.
Bro, you just feel like, you feel like Champions League. You know what I mean? You know, I know it's a kind of like a small
Yeah,
local,
of
but
course.
it's that moment, the 3 hours you're spending there, you feel like
The ambiance.
everything, all your problems in the world, they're gone. You're just thinking about, yo, this is it.
And
I want to
wearing
beat.
that jersey too.
Yeah, I want to beat Nigeria because we play Nigeria. Like I want to beat these Nigerian guys because they won the previous 2 years. They won it back to back, right? So that year they're like, "Yo, we have to win this," and I was there. I have to be responsible now. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we got in and played football, and everything was brilliant. We beat Nigeria because we were the underdog. Like Congo was the underdog. Nigeria just came in as like,
So you probably had more fans because the people who are the non-Nigerians will probably support you.
Oh yeah, 100%. Because they're like, oh yeah, the underdog. Because Nigeria came in, I think they already had the shirt printed out like the champion before the games.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know what happened with those shirts. I think they had to shredder. They had to call the shredder company. Yo, we need some 23, shit shredded. But yeah, man, it was good, man. We played good. We scored, I think, the first 5 minutes, to be honest, because they were just comfortable. Because I told the guys, like, yo, this team is not even that crazy.
Yeah.
Like, because I'm a tactic guy. When I come in a team, I'll just look at the first
feel it.
10 minutes. I'm like, that's the weakest link.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, put the best player there. He's
Yeah.
going to destroy that. And what? Finish. And, that's when I said, wow, this is good. So that time Gode came to me. He's like, yo, we should do it in Ontario. I'm like, yeah, I'll think about that.
Oh, you were just visiting there.
Yeah. Because Gode is my boy. I used to play with him, but he knows I used to like. Gode was never a good. He's a good player.
I was about to ask, does Gode play?
Gode is a good player, but he's not. You can't put me and Gode in his 1v1 because he knows I'm gonna break his knees, right?
Yeah, I hope you're watching this.
Yeah. He knows. No. He knows. He knows it's not a joke. He knows it's true, right? But yeah, it was good. So he told me like, hey, this is doing in Ontario. I'm like, yeah. He's like, yo, the population's really nice. In my head, I'm just like, yeah, we'll do. We'll think about it. I'm not even like considering.
What was the hesitancy though? Why were you not considering?
I wasn't fully locked in. Like I wasn't listening what he's trying to say. Cause you have your vision. He has his vision.
Yeah.
Maybe you guys have the same vision, but the way he see that vision is completely different from you.
And the time.
But it's the same thing, but it's like you're seeing a different perspective, right? So when he was telling me, I was just like, yeah, we'll see. Schedules, and I'm still at that time I was still playing as well. It's kind of like, oh, organizing a tournament, like I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? So then I flew back to Ontario. I came here. And in the summertime, and I see African Cup, right? Somewhere in Easter Shiner, right? Long weekend, those ones, right? So I'm like, okay, let me go play. Let me go see the vibes, Let me keep going the African tournament vibes, right?
Yeah.
Went there, and I see like this Nigeria, there is Kenya. It's one of those, they start early, like 10 a.m., right? And they finish like 6 p.m.
Yeah, all
day, right?
Yeah.
And you could play like 3 games in one day. You know what I'm saying? Like 20 minutes.
Still do that. This summer I have like
20 minutes. So I came there and I looked. Because I found it on somewhere on the ad. When you click the ads, oh, okay, cool. Let me just go. I didn't even know. Like, I didn't know who's there.
Wow.
I just went there with my boots. I called my boy, Frank. Yeah, let's go play.
You really wanted to play that?
Yeah, just to play, bro. So I went there, and then there was a Nigeria team that I know. I was like, yo, bro, can I play? They're like, yeah, but they already have a community, right? You can't just come in and play. We already have our guys.
Unless you're Ronaldinho.
They don't know me, though.
Yeah.
Right? I should have put a mask on. So they don't know me. So I went there, and the guy's like, yeah, you can't play. So I'm just like, okay, cool. I'm just watch.
Wow.
And then they give me the jersey. We kind of like warm up, and then I end up on the bench. I didn't even play. They don't know who I am, right? Yeah. It's okay. I understand that.
It's fine, yeah.
Yeah, and they lost the game as well. They lost to, I think, Ivory Coast or something like that. But then I was like, wow, we've been here all day, bro. Like, this is not good. The Kenyan guy, DJ Freeze, yeah, he came to me. He's like, yeah, man, this tournament, bro, I don't even like it. The timing, I don't like. It's just weird. The sun. I look at him like, wow, this is bad. We need to change something.
Yeah.
That was it. That's when I called Godam, like, let's do it.
Wow.
And the journey started. That was it.
So initially, what were I can't even imagine how many challenges, bureaucracy, permits. Oh my God! Like just to think about what happens behind the scene before. What was your first action when you decided we're gonna get it going?
When I was like, let's do it. The first action. Obviously, the first action you have to have a mindset of sales. I'm not talking about selling, just convincing people that you're the best. Are you better than the African Cup that was happening last summer for the long weekend? Are you better than the guy, the club promoter who has who does his event every summer, a soccer event? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
So you gotta come in different. You gotta convince people that you're the best, right? Because nobody knows. It's the first year. You can't just come up, yeah, I'm the best artist. Like, prove it. You know what I'm saying? So we had a lot of things to prove. So like, okay, cool. All right, Manitoba. That was 2020. Last year was 2024. So Manitoba started the registration open. I'm like, you know what? We start building a website first. You know, a quick one. You know, you can have an Instagram, but it's like, yo,
You need to present.
yeah,
officially.
like you're running your event through Instagram. Like you don't have any presentation or anything. So we have to come up with the website and build that up. You know, website you always check. It's a lot of things.
back and forth.
Back and forward every second. If you're sleeping at 3 a.m., look, I got an idea. Boom, let me do it. You know what I mean?
Let's add a page.
So it's one of those. Build up a thing there, and then putting a lot of information. We're like, you know what? Let's start with 16 teams. Okay, cool. January hit, February hit. Like, damn, nobody's in yet. Like, okay, let's find a way to do Instagram marketing. Because I have a little background of like social media stuff, right? I'm like, all right, cool. Because Goday's more like into business.
Yes.
Like me, I'm more like social media. Like I kind of like get it, understand. I'm not the best at it, but I kind of understand the game.
Navigate your way.
So that way, I'm like, you know what? Let me start with Instagram, TikTok, and all that. So start pushing ads and all that stuff. You gotta know what to write. So you can just say African Cup 2024, come play. You know, you gotta say some words that like, yo, it's the first year in Ontario. African Cup has been happening in Manitoba for the past 8 years. This is the new chapter in Ontario, and come on in, be the first champion. Are you ready? Stuff like that. You know what I mean? Just catchy. So, and then, we kind of like convince people. They start giving me a call. They're like, oh, when is this tournament start? I'm like, yeah, it's going to start this year, you know?
I called you.
You did?
What you talking about?
Bro, I'm not going to sit here and lie. I remember that you called me, but if you called me, I appreciate you, bro. You know what I mean? I can't.
I remember seeing it, right? And
Okay.
when things were happening, I was like, I have to be part of this. So whatever
Okay.
you did,
Yeah.
freaking worked. You
Okay,
understand?
okay.
I just sent the number. I actually sent an email and I left my number and I'm like, I want to be part of this.
Oh, yeah.
Then I remember I was at some conference one day. I was doing
Yeah.
something for work,
Yeah.
and you called, and I knew that it was you calling. And I was like, I gotta leave this conference. I gotta take this call.
Okay,
It was
okay.
that important.
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. Oh, I remember now. I remember you called me. I was in the, I think I called you. Is that one time I was actually driving. I'm like, oh shoot, I gotta call some people. You know, there's so many things that goes on.
Oh my god.
That you like, right? As we're speaking right now, I got a calls to make. But the thing is, it's like when you're running, you know, bro, you're a DJ and then you run events. You know the calls that people you need to email. So I'm like, you know what? I gotta stop. I just went in the parking lot, random place. I'm like, yo, let me start calling everybody. It's like 8 people I gotta call. Who's the most important? Diamond first.
Let's go.
You're the most important first, you know? And I called you and then I think we spoke, yeah. And then, you know, I kind of like digest a little bit about you. And then I see I checked the website. Obviously, I always have to check the website to see. Because we get a lot of calls from different people. And then some people, they just want to be part of it. Even though they don't have anything, they just want to be, like, they don't care.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But then I always tell people, you got to know the ugly side of it first before you see the social media part. The social media is cool. Everybody know it's cool, hype. But the ugly side of it's like organizing, be on time, these little things, setting up, you know, the right person, who's scoring, did you track the score, who wrote down, who got the yellow cards, you know, where is the sponsor banners, you know what I mean? Like, questions
much.
from everywhere. The city will come. How come there is a chair there? The fans would be like, "Oh, how come your body's referee? They're not qualified." I'm like, "Bro, these are Canadian qualified referee. What are you talking about?" You know what I mean? So it was a headache, but we went through it and just pushed it. We hit it. We're trying to hit 16 teams, but we only got 12 teams, which was good a little bit. You know, just
Close.
to just
Close
to
enough.
yeah. I think it was better for us because the time frame we didn't want to do it longer. We want to do it short because the first year and then see
Yeah.
how it goes. And then the turnout was amazing because
Yeah.
the first, I think, after when we got to quarterfinal, semifinal, this is when everybody's trying like calling like, "Yo, oh, when is this tournament?" Like the tournament is almost
What
over.
you talking about?
Yeah, when is this tournament? The tournament is almost over. You know what I mean? So it was really good, man. And then after that, I feel like this year a lot of teams just came in, and the volume is super high until today. Some of the teams still, but now they don't call because they already know the group stage are out. But before we announced the group stages,
Yeah.
everybody was just calling, "Yeah, I want to be here, I want to be here." Like especially like Ghana and Nigeria, there's so many communities, man. Eritrea, Ethiopia, so many, right? We're like, "Yo, we cannot go over 16 teams."
Yeah.
Even Eritrea.
Yeah. We can't go over 16 teams. This is it. This is the max. And we'll see you guys next year, hopefully. Maybe we'll do 32 teams next year. Who knows?
Insane.
Yeah.
Do the
Insane.
whole summer.
Yeah. And so the
How long? How long is it? How long is the entire tournament?
Oh, it's a 2.5 months. Yeah.
June 21st to
Yeah.
August the 2nd.
Then I think now it's July 27. August is kind of like a little bit stretched. The reason we did
Okay.
August is because in Manitoba, the reason we changed from August 2nd to July 27 because in Manitoba, the finals is August 2nd. So we don't want to mix it up. We just
Right.
want to go a little bit
Hmm.
first because we're going to do ours is going to go first and they're going to go second. So we're going to start first. They're going to start a week later.
So you talked about just, obviously football is like
Life.
football is life.
Yeah.
Let's first of all, full stop. Football is life. Football is culture. Football is everything for
Yeah.
many people, and we've seen the way it brought so many communities together last year and this year, obviously. You also talked about you've really made us understand how much work that goes into it, and then when you get to a certain level, you obviously see people who want to start jumping on the trends now. People want to collab with the Africans. The Africans, because then we bring in something different on the table. J-Boy is an artist, right? Even last year, I think, if you don't remember, he was on the flyer as one of the artists.
Okay.
Right, I might have sent you a couple of artists that, yes. So he's one of the biggest artists in the city promoting and putting Afrobeats on the map as well. So, I see the Afrobeats or just the African culture very closely related with the vibe that we bring on the field. J-Boy, in your experience, do you see a lot of people now trying to hop on things and saying, "Oh, I want to jump on the Afrobeats now.
A lot.
I want to artists trying to collab."
Everybody, as a matter of fact,
Yeah.
wants a little taste of it.
Yes. They want to hop on the Afrobeats. They want to hop with it. They want the Africans to be there because
They want the life of the party for sure.
The after party.
The life of the party.
You know what? Afrobeat, like this. Look, guys, I'm an artist. I did music as well, right?
Boy.
We can talk about that.
Collabo.
We can talk about that later. I did even the Wizkid. I don't know if you remember when Wizkid was here 2019.
Yeah.
I was on tour with him and Tommy. I don't know if you guys know Tommy
Yeah.
and Kelly Anthony.
Mm-hmm.
No, yeah, familiar.
You were
Yeah.
on tour with them.
Yeah, I was on tour with them, like the whole kind of the tour, right? So I'm just saying, like, when I see music, because I've been behind the scene of music. I never went to the music concert in a stand. I'm always in the back.
Right.
I'm that, those
Behind the
guys?
stage.
Yeah, behind the stage. Never. It's either with the DJ on the stage or behind the scene, So it's like, when we speak about hip hop, Afrobeat, reggaeton, but I would say personally, the best of the best right now, it's not hip hop. It's Afrobeat, reggaeton, then hip hop.
Yeah.
I am just speaking based on numbers and what people enjoyed the most. Because if we talk about melodies, Afrobeat, reggaeton,
Facts.
you cannot beat that.
True.
Yeah, hip hop is cool. We all grew up in some of us grew up in the hood. It's all cool. But the more you grow, the more you understand. You know what? Like I don't. There's no vibe. Like I cannot play that song at my birthday. My kid's 70th birthday party. Like.
Yeah,
I want to play some
if they're not gonna-
Davidos. You know what I'm saying? Like
I probably won't go to a party if they're not gonna play Afrobeats for sure.
No, that's me. I'm gonna be bored as hell.
yeah.
I'm gonna be bored as hell. So that's
Yeah. No, I don't get me wrong. Hip hop is some music like this
It's
is
probably
nice.
gonna be one of the
Yeah.
It's probably will be one of those club hits.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those trending club hits.
This is what I say,
I can't
Drake.
keep up anymore.
Hey, look, you guys may hate me on this. This is why I say Drake is one of the greatest marketing artists. Not the greatest rapper. I'm just saying marketing. That's why he's always gonna be on the
You're
top.
right. You're 100%
Right? Because people, when you say that Kendrick Lamar thing and Drake, I'm like, yeah, Kendrick Lamar is just like one. Like, what is Kendrick Lamar now?
Yeah,
Drake is still trending. He always gonna be like.
he would always be.
Kendrick
trending.
Lamar was actually happy to see Drake responding to him. If Drake would have went quiet,
Well,
Yeah,
I
nobody would
think-
know about this beef.
Yeah, nobody will know about the beef. But I mean, I beg to differ because Kendrick's not that kind of person. I don't think so.
no.
Yeah, he drops one album and go away for like 4 years and then collect all the Grammys for those one album. Take like 6 Grammys, go wait 4 years, come drop another
Drop the
album,
next
and then
one.
diss somebody and then go and wait another 3 years for coming back.
Yeah, it's bad.
After this last album, we're probably not gonna hear from him till like 2028.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's who he
Hopefully.
is. So like for me, as much as I love Drake, but for me that is like, bro, that is like pro level. Like the man really knows what he's doing. He doesn't care. It's not about trend.
Yeah, no, I think people have different journeys in life, right? There are artists who want to be a kind of artist. There are artists who dream of performing everywhere, touring the world. It's like DJs, right? There are DJs who prefer to be in-house DJs, club DJs. There are DJs who want to be wedding DJs.
Yeah.
Same thing, DJs who want to travel around the world and play in different cities every day. There are some DJs who cannot do that. They don't want the jet lag. They have families and they cannot afford to live. So there's so many, so for Drake, for Kendrick, he's all about like, my music is gonna be this message. This is what I'm gonna put out there and I'm gonna curate it artistically. For Drake can rap about,
And yeah,
oh man, he
The
can
ceiling.
yeah, bro, he can
And it's
rap
just the melody just sounds good.
no, the banger.
Yeah.
It's a banger. He just wants to create hits. He just want to create hits. That's it. Right.
that's why you see him tapping from every culture,
Everywhere.
Right?
Wow.
He's tapping from every culture. Yeah.
Yeah. So AFCON, let's get back to
Yeah.
AFCON. What is something that you did last year in terms of organizing that you would do differently this year?
This year, it's just analyzing the people around you during the tournament. Like who's you need like quality. We don't need quantity. I could have, let's say, you could be the best at music and analyzing what kind of music I'm gonna play at this time and time. Or I could have 6 people who just don't know anything about music, but they just know how to play the music. Just click play. I would rather have you than the other 6 people because I know I'm getting quality from you than those other 6 people who just playing to play without even like knowing the timing as well.
Yeah.
So we try to analyze people just to have the best people in the business to come in and just help out. And because last year we didn't do too much of analyzing because we're like, we can't afford it. We gotta do the tournament. You know what I'm
Get it
saying?
going.
Yeah, but this year we're just trying to take the best out of people because a lot of people are interested to come in, right?
Wow.
So you can't make everybody happy. You gotta pick
What
your
are people
best.
asking to do? How are people? Are you creating enough roles or enough opportunity? Well, I shouldn't say opportunities because it's as if how can people be part of it?
So the thing is, everybody when they see social media, they see the hype.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I want to be part of this tournament. Oh, I want to be They see you as an artist. Oh, I want to be your manager's manager. You know what I mean? So it's like, understand the ugly side of it. Are you willing to wake up in the morning and give me a call at 10 a.m.? Give me a strategy of like how we're going to run it so we can start 12 o'clock setting up this stuff. Are you ready to do that?
Yeah.
Or you just want to come when everything's set up and just be like, oh, I'm a scorekeeper. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, bro. As a scorekeeper, you should know, like, which team is playing. A night before, you should know, like, okay, Ghana is playing Nigeria. Okay, these are the players. This is most likely going to be the lineup. Okay, this guy got a yellow card. This guy got a red card. So if he cannot come to the next game and play. So you have to know those little details, right? So we just tell people, hey, you ready to do that? Or you just want to come in, we give you a paper and then you're a scorekeeper because you don't even know the guys. You don't even know the last game they play. Yeah, last game. You don't even know who got a red card. Do you remember the guy who got a red card? You remember his name, right? So it's just those small things. I know people don't know those, but that's the first thing we tell them. Like, yo, are you willing to do this or not, you know? So we just don't want you to come in and be surprised. Of, oh, really? I have to go through that game sheet a night before? Oh, shoot. And if you can, yes, you can. If you cannot, we're just like, all right, cool. You can still come if you want to really be part of it and just learn. You know what I'm saying? Like, be a ball person or just look at what the scorekeeper is doing and just learn from them. And you can pick it up. It's no science. It's very simple, right? So once you understand that, you understand the little stuff, like the little steps and the background, the ugly side of it, then you're good to go. So this year, the things we're changing, obviously, we want to go hard in marketing. Marketing, I mean like social media, because social media is everything. Everybody's on social media. Shout out to Diamond, bro. Shout out for the videos you dropping. Those are fire.
Outside.
Like, I'm looking at the clip, the first 3 seconds, I'm like, I pause, I'm like, wow. You know what I mean? When you're shooting it with that little, was that a goal?
They're all small.
Yeah, DJI?
Yes.
I'm like,
shout out AJ. I first seen that camera from AJ.
Oh, see, this is the minds. You see how the good minds work? It's
Since
different.
I met AJ,
yeah,
man.
So yeah, those are the little stuff. Like those little videos like that. Everybody's watching them. People are saving them. You don't even know what the videos are going. Yeah. You know, they just sending it to their cousin. Yo, did you see? Oh, look at the Nigerian captain. This is how he looks like. You know what I mean? People are weird, bro. They be saying some weird stuff. Yeah. If you go to some group chat right now on those teams, they'll be like, oh, wow, this is the Ghana coach. Like, how is this a Ghana coach? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, those are the things about the videos, social media nowadays, right? So small things, you know, it just makes people just engage, right? Yeah. So those are one of the biggest.
The screening process, like, what do you consider before you accept a team?
A team?
Right? Or
great question.
Or is it just registration and then you're in?
No, really. We just there's questions obviously comes, you know, when the guys call in. And we just tell them, obviously, what country you want to register, right? And it will tell you. And I was like, how long have you guys been playing for? Because I don't want to get somebody like Diamond who has his boys who just work at the tech company. They play football on Sunday league. Yo, guys, let's do a Cameroon team, guys. You guys ready for AFCON? And then guess what? Those guys, because they hype, they're going to say, yeah, let's do it. They don't understand it, though. And then once the tournament started, like, bro, I have a wedding July 17th. I cannot play. You know, I gotta go to Cameroon August the 17th. That's the final day. I can't be there. But you're saying yes to everything before the tournament start. So you want to avoid those things, right? Because the hype is crazy, and the people who's interested are a lot. They're coming from a different perspective, like communities, right? Mm-hmm. So we kind of like the community teams, like you see, like Cameroon, like you guys been together for so long. Yeah, that's a green light, you know. So we asked the question: okay, were you coming? I'm Nigerian. Okay, do you have a team? Yes. How many players do you have? You know, you kind of get an idea of players. Okay. Are you guys playing in a league or something? Yeah, we've been playing for this long time. So you kind of have to adjust, right? Yeah. And I'll tell you, this is not a long weekend tournament, right? This is like every Saturday, because they get confused. They think it's like those long weekend, those cash prize weekend games, right? Because here's the thing. The reason why we did it for a long-term tournament, like actually FIFA rules, is because if you look in Canada, bro, we don't have African Cup that's that long. Everything is it's either like 3 days, those long, like this last weekend. I know there was a lot of those tournaments, but now they finish. Everybody's like looking for something. What's next? Right. So we trying to avoid those because you want people to come in, get your track suits, come in like you defending your country, right? You coming in as a confidence, That's how we want to make people feel. We don't want to make people feel like, oh, I'm coming play weekend and leave, and then summertime you just spend time at the beach and just watching Chelsea play, losing Champions League final. So we want people to be every weekend something to do, right? Sorry, I've been using Chelsea. I gotta find Tottenham just
shaking his head.
Tottenham just.
I don't know, man. That's direct attack to Diamond. I'm telling you, that is a direct attack.
No, Tottenham just
everything in his entire house is Chelsea. This man has like Chelsea soccer ball there, jersey. His son probably has like 10 jerseys.
It's okay. It's okay.
But when he was born, his first diapers was Chelsea custom.
You know what? I'll back up my words if you guys win the finals.
What finals are you talking about?
You guys playing the Real Betis
in the conference.
Yeah, so if you guys win that, I'll tell you. Let's redo.
Is that our level now?
They're good, but just not good at winning tournaments.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, you're not good at winning tournaments.
Yo, don't let bro leave, bro. We stay.
Okay,
who are you comparing them to?
To the whole Premier League.
Give me who? Arsenal?
I mean, Arsenal is probably better than Chelsea right now.
At the moment, yes, 100%.
What? Because they are 3 points ahead of us. That's why.
3 points is
bro, see, this is our worst season. These last 2 seasons have been Chelsea's worst seasons in football history, and we're 4th in the Premier League. I just want to let you guys know. You understand?
Okay.
Arsenal is like our beer. Will slap them every time, anytime. When it comes to that. No, it's okay. We're the same. We're all going to play Champions League next year. They're not gonna win they didn't win the Premier League.
Right.
Yeah, man. I think I've definitely been a Chelsea fan.
Yeah, so what I do, we just tell people to do those, just scanning, and then once we realize that, okay, cool, you've been playing football with the community for this long, and you got quality, and and
it's up to them.
Yeah, it's
to kind of like pick who is on your team.
Yes. Yeah. So we're just like, okay, cool. You got experience? Dope. All right.
They got to register a number of players.
Yeah, like 25 players.
Each player registered to their team, and then team registers to you, or the players registered to the organization.
No. Players register. So the coach and the captain, we send them a link where they can register the whole team.
Okay.
We don't care who you're registering.
Okay.
You can register your cousin who plays in academy in Arsenal, right? As long as he's registered, he can play. But we try to avoid that. When even last year we kind of like a little issue when teams have they'll register but they don't understand, because we send them the rules but they don't read them. Most of them. We're like, yo, you got 25 players, you have no excuse. There's no way you're gonna have a 25 player squad during the day. But we're giving you that 25 players to have the luxury of adding somebody they're gonna be coming to play, but they're not in the country. You know what I'm saying? As I said, some guys, they may have a guy coming from South Africa, but he's coming when in the final day. He's a good player, you know him. But now you want him to play. But if you did not register him from the beginning, he cannot play. So make sure you register all those people. So that way, when the tournament come, everything's good.
And to be clear, you can be from another country and register for another
country.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. But we always try.
Whoever you want to.
Yeah, but we're always trying to put the percentage. If it's Nigeria, you at least gotta have like 70% of Nigerian.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
Where's your percentage? Where will you play?
Me?
Yes.
Cameroon now. Is there a better team?
You won't play
not have won it last time, but Cameroon still has the best. Who doesn't know Cameroon for for football,
the Lions.
The name alone,
the Lions,
like intimidating. When someone says Cameroon, bro,
when you hear Cameroon, who do you think of?
Roger Milla.
Okay,
you don't think of Samuel Eto'o?
No,
I mean,
know Samuel Eto'o.
There's a story behind Roger Milla, so I can't really say.
Cool.
What's your story behind Roger Milla?
Well, technically, my nickname is Milla.
Oh,
Roger Milla. That's my nobody knows that though. Like back home, they call me Milla
And it
because
was because of Roger Milla.
yes,
that's mad. So people growing up calling themselves
in,
Beckham.
in Burundi, bro.
yeah, in Burundi.
Hey,
Yeah, I'm saying,
In Burundi, so when I was born, obviously in Burundi, and that's like the time like Roger Milla was popular in those years, right?
Yeah.
yeah, man.
So my dad is a Cameroon was playing that week or something like that, and I was born. Obviously, my dad is like, you know what? Let's call this kid Roger Milla as a nickname. Like this is amazing. Yeah, bro. And then boom, that was it, bro. I was a baller too when I was young. I was
I mean,
stupid.
it's like they saw it, right?
Yeah.
You were a project.
Wait,
yeah.
guys, do you actually
You're a
like?
project.
Do you actually know how good Roger Milla was?
He was.
I actually don't know how good he was. I remember the celebration only.
If people can talk about how good Maradona was, and then Roger Milla having to intimidate that entire team at that particular
Bro.
moment, then you can know how good that guy
Roger Milla take ball out for Maradona, score Argentina.
intimidated the
No,
entire team.
we played
And
Argentina.
did the
Why do you
famous
think they
dance.
know Cameroon in this world today? Because Roger Maradona took the ball. He was doing that celebration like that
Yeah,
on the flag.
I know.
Roger Milla took the ball from Maradona. They dang scored, and then people say, "Wait, who is this Cameroon?"
That's it.
You understand?
Like, what's
So who is this country? That's when they started knowing. See, let me
Yeah.
tell you how good Roger Milla was. He was in 1990 World Cup. He was retired. He had been retired for 4 years. The president signed a presidential decree
To bring him
and brought him back to play. And then he was coming on the pitch at the 78 or 80 minutes.
and score?
They dang. Roger Milla. Oh God, are you?
No, but see, let me tell you something. The last time I remember a Cameroon national team that was formidable, Confederation Cup.
Yeah, the one that
Which year was this?
The 2000 and,
Bro,
Two?
we had in the field.
2002.
In the field,
and 3
there
years.
was Cameroon reached semi-finals or was quarterfinals.
Yeah, like
There was Patrick Boma. There was
the Sepang.
Buba Diop.
Duke was with
no, he said.
Oh, that's Senegal.
Yeah.
Ah, shit, nah.
Jeremy Jitap.
there was Jeremy Jitap.
Sami
there was-
Bamboye.
there was
Chemba
Eto'o,
Chemba.
there was Song.
Oh, God.
Right? There was Song. There was Samuel Eto'o.
Rigo-
Bro,
Gobert?
see,
Song, Rigobert Song.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
He was one of the best defenders in the entire
so
world.
see, bro, like those games are so crazy because some of them were happening in Spain at like weird times. Actually, I do remember more of like the one in 2000, which was the Olympics, because we played.
Oh, Olympics was crazy.
Bro, in the finals, we beat Brazil with
Yeah,
everybody on
yeah,
the pitch.
yeah.
Ronaldinho,
Yeah.
they were all there. We
Ronaldo.
won it. Penalty, Kameni, we had the goalkeeper Kameni. This guy was saving penalties. Like he saved Ronaldinho's penalties and literally caught
I
the
mean,
ball,
till recent
died,
date,
and
till
bounced
recent-
it.
Till recent date, Kanye was still, catching ball even till recent dates. Like,
Yeah,
he's
no.
still very good.
But we have memories. Our moms used to wake us up at 3 a.m. in the night,
Yeah.
like to watch the games because the games were like at weird times in Spain.
You know, crazy enough, I didn't even know that Africa had the greatest football nation in the entire world. It's not even Spain. It's not even Brazil. It's not Italy.
What do you mean Africa had the
I mean,
best nation?
No, I'm not saying the best nation. I mean, Africa has the greatest, not the greatest, but the most supportive football nation, right? I think it's Morocco. Out of all the countries
like their
in the
fans.
entire world,
fan
football
base.
fans, yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
There's no other country in the entire world that beats Morocco
In terms of like
in terms of
fanaticism.
football fans.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
passion, right?
Football
Passion is
passion,
very,
yeah.
yeah.
And almost like everybody in the entire country watches football.
Yeah.
So I have a question, right? Because I know this will kind of be like important for you guys, but how supportive is the government in this, project that you guys started?
So in here in Ontario, we're still trying to push, obviously, with the government side of it. We have to do the work as well, right? We have to push as much as we can to get the words out there because you know how government works, right? You have to really
try,
push.
yeah.
Yeah, you have to really push yourself. Last year we had I think one of the parliament member from Brampton. She just pulled up at the field and gave us a certification out of nowhere.
Oh, yeah?
It wasn't planned or anything. So that's good. You know what I mean? That means you're doing something good. And after that, obviously, we're trying to push as much as we can to get the government involved. And I think we're on the right direction to get there. And
how about our own people that are into the government? Are they aware of what's going on?
our own people, sometimes we gotta try harder to just get them there. I think they understand. They understand, like they see, but now, because now I know we're gonna be the biggest tournament in Ontario, maybe Canada soon or later.
Right, soon.
And I think that tapping in the government members is gonna be really easy in upcoming years. But yeah, we're pushing hard, bro. We're trying our best to get the government involved. Maybe the MP will come one day at the field and watch the games. You know.
I mean, God, Jagmeet Singh.
Jagmeet Singh.
Jagmeet Singh.
We gotta call. No, we gotta call. What's his name? Patrick Brown is actually.
Patrick Brown's the mayor.
Yeah, the mayor of Brampton.
And he's very social.
Yeah,
Super
yeah.
social.
Yeah,
Actually, somebody reached out and said, "Yo, you guys should contact him."
He's
Oh.
super social. He would just come.
See, we actually kind of like have the Brampton area, like we do,
Unlocked.
like we have it where we're like, I know the tournament get played in what is it, the hangar, which is Toronto,
Yeah.
and Brampton, but in Brampton we're really putting a lot of
No, I saw it. I
It's on the map.
I was invited for a tournament, like Indian
yeah,
tournament. It's called Kabaddi.
yeah,
And then beside it, there was a game going. There was an AFCON game
yeah,
going on the side, and the number of people I saw in the field, I couldn't believe it.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's,
and it was just some, one of the games, and it was so packed. I went inside, I came outside, and it was even more packed.
Yeah.
I was like, wow.
It's like City of Brampton is underrated. It's not known for like football, right? So we're pushing that, and they want, like, the city actually want to put the billboard of African Cup of Nation for this year. They want to put just
Wow.
a thing there.
I think that shit should be on,
Yeah.
should be on Dundas Square.
Yeah, so
for people to see.
they want to do that because they know that we're bringing in a lot of people from different cities, right? And it's good for the city, right?
Bringing communities.
Yeah, man, and it's working, and I just think it's just gonna get bigger every year. Cause we're learning, bro. Everything's a learn. When people say, "Yeah, man, I'm good, man. Now everything is good," I feel like every year is just like something new.
I'm looking at this like, in the next couple of years, FIFA is looking at this side and be like, I want part of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, even
FIFA
FIFA.
itself is looking at it like, I want part of this because it's football.
Yeah.
And they're the football association.
Yeah,
Right? Because I don't know, man. Football in Canada, man, I don't really trust it professionally. I don't trust it professionally, but I know in some way, some form, it can be exported, right? You can be big here and then export yourself to other place where you can even be big.
yeah. Yeah, a lot of players here, there's a lot of talented player, but lack of just opportunity. Because nowadays, some coaches are biased. They say, why would I play you when my cousin is the same age as you? Even though he's no better than you, I'm still going to play my cousin. Why would I play you? We don't have any relationship. It's who you know. It's a sad world, but it's who you know most of the time, right? Unless you're really good. I'm talking about, like, they cannot ignore you. You know what I mean? That's when you know, like, we can't ignore you, bro. Like, play. This is how I was when I was young. I grew up in Manitoba as well. Cause you pay to play when you're younger. You pay to play. But I had a privilege not to pay to play. Yeah, because coaches cannot ignore me, bro. Like, you can't not ignore me. Put me in the field like, yo, you know how Hazard played?
So do you think at
Eden Hazard?
No.
You know how he played?
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me the ball. I'll show when I was like 12.
Oh,
like,
yeah?
give me the ball. Like,
that quick.
bro, I will just like, give me the ball. I'll go back to the defense, send about you, give me the ball. Like, I want, like, every second I just want the ball. Yeah, like I don't want to be in my position. Is this one time the coach said, you know what? You don't have a position. We put you as a 10, but go whatever you want.
Right.
I was like, oh, thank God, man. I don't have to stay. Yeah. So I don't have. Yeah, bro. I was so happy, man. Like, I didn't have to stay in my position because I want the ball. I can pass you. I can find a striker, give them a nice ball, but I just I want to be that guy who do it. You know what I'm saying? It's just
You like scoring goals?
I like scoring goals, but I don't take a lot of chances. A lot of chances means like shoot from everywhere. You can't find me shooting from everywhere because I want to make sure I go to the goalie and then take him out and score like a tap in.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
I mean, is there someone that doesn't actually like to score goals? I mean, I feel like, you know, some people just don't have the opportunity.
Yeah.
No, man. No.
I like scoring goals, but I'm saying my type of goals are not scanners, like shoot and
like screamers.
Yeah, like I'll have an opportunity to shoot, but I'll see the distance. I can take out the defender. Like I'll just go take the defender and take the goalie out and just like a little tap in. Just
some players actually find they want to be known for like
Support.
master assists.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like Ozil.
Like Ozil. Like people like
amazing player,
Kevin De Bruyne. Like I don't think he wants to be known as the highest goal scorer in Man City. He wants to be known as probably the best assist in the Premier League.
Yeah.
You know. So
I mean, you just choose your own lane and then.
But guys, this is a
right?
thing though. This is a thing about football. A lot of people don't know. You see how like this is an example. Midfielders hard to find nowadays.
Yeah.
Like creative midfielders.
Yeah.
Everybody can play wing, they can run, shoot the ball.
Why is that though? Why?
Creative players like Ozil, KDB.
It's not easy.
What is it? What's the guy? Yaya Toure.
Yeah.
Like
Where's
those.
Yaya Toure now?
He's
Bro,
retired.
those are retired guys now. Yeah.
Those guys to find them.
Moise Caicedo, what are you talking about, bro? What you talking about?
What? Why do you think? Why do you think is the reason? Like is
The reason why?
to find that now?
Creativity. The coaches are taking out creativity out of the players. They coaching the players what to do instead of letting them just be creative. They'll tell you, oh no, you cannot do that. You gotta do this. You gotta do this. So the kids are growing, listening to the coach. So they're telling them instead of them being free in the field and play the way they want. Yeah, you can fix a little bit, but not too much. Let the players. Why is Argentina winning the World Cup? Why the best players in France are black kids? Why? You know what I mean? So it's like countries like South America, Africa, they're free. They can play. I know the development is not good in the political side of it, but when you say football, if Africa have the best like constructions of fields, nice, bro.
Everyone's It's like going to Yaoundé, bro. You go to Yaoundé around Stade Domisport.
Yeah.
Everywhere around that area.
It's a field.
Night till midnight.
People are playing.
So it's not it's the talent is there, man. It's just the thing. So creativity is being taken away from the players.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So even me, I would go to like a pickup game, then people can tell when first touch. Now they say, "Oh, what do you play?" When people ask you, "What do you play?"
100%. Yeah.
That's when you know, like, "Oh shit."
Yeah.
Like I already know, like I can play,
Of course.
but sometimes I'm the type of guy. I'm like, okay, I don't belong here. Let me go to a better pickup where I feel like I don't belong there. That's what I
like
want.
you don't wanna just go to a place like, okay, no dissing, but I play somewhere midweek and I played all winter. Like, no disrespect to the guys. I hope none of them actually knows
Watch
me
this.
out of the pitch, to be honest. But like, I'll be honest, I'm like prime Ronaldo there, right? Like
this man.
I could take the ball.
No
like
offense.
sometimes I act like, oh my God, I'm struggling just because I wanna be humble and all. But God knows if, come on, man, like I could take everybody 2-3 times. It's not fun, right? It's like you're playing FIFA with somebody who don't know how to play.
Yeah, that's the thing, bro. That's the thing. Even like when I grew up, coming from back home, everything, even when I was young, was competitive. Even though we're playing without shoes, it was still competitive. I'm just like, oh, no, man. Like, I want to play competitive football. I don't want to play for fun. Like, I don't like play. Like, fun is cool in my backyard, my little brother.
So
but
since you're very... I would just say, what kind of player are you in the field? Like, they don't pass you ball. You want to punch someone? Like,
oh, you mean like aggressive?
yeah.
No, like you
Am I
get frustrated.
You get frustrated in the field, like if it's...
didn't pass the ball. What?
Oh, bro, even a pickup game today, like even this every Sunday, I'm like, yo, bro, what are you doing?
Yo,
You know what I mean?
Most I don't know, like, but a lot of footballers have anger issues where it just cannot.
Oh,
take
bro,
shit.
bro,
That's
like
not guy issues, man. It's
the
passion.
thing is, like,
passion,
when you're playing in a team, there's a worst player in a team. You can tell. right?
Yes.
Like you know that guy is not good. So when I have the ball and he's open, I'm not passing to him. I'm gonna struggle to pass to the guy that I know
So you
can
have
play.
that. You actually most good players or players in play like that. Like I'm not passing to this.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
Even the
man.
professional
They're
level.
in a good position where they can actually.
Yes, 100%.
Yes. You know why? Because you want to win.
Yeah.
You know that giving the ball to that guy, there's a high chance that you're losing that ball.
Yeah.
And the other team knows that too.
Yeah.
That's why they're just waiting. They're like,
Yeah.
To pass to that
vulture.
Yes.
They actually leave him.
Bro, they'll shift you.
Oh,
They'll mark all the side to pass the guy. He's free. Because
Leave it.
they know if he gets the ball,
It's soft work.
Ball lost.
Easy.
You see
So
on that
who,
side.
who are your all-time? Name me your 5 all-time favorite players. All time, like from 1980.
well, right now, my favorite player from all time, like who made me like, yo, back in the days we didn't have so much internet when I grew up, right? It's like when you watch the football game, you're watching the whole 90 minutes.
Yeah.
There is no TikTok, I'm on
Yeah,
Instagram.
yeah.
There's
There's no
nothing.
tweeting,
There's no like I'm texting my crush. Like, no, that's Facebook, that's Messenger. I gotta my girl, that's Messenger. But when I'm watching the game, you're watching everything.
Yeah.
That's where that's where most like the new generation that's coming up, there's just too many things, man. They don't even know the rules.
Yeah.
So my favorite player of all time, I'll say Ronaldinho. Until today.
Gaucho.
Ronaldinho, bro, it's just like, oh man.
El Gaucho.
The flavors, man. The guy's first touch, the smart, everything about Ronaldinho is just different.
He
Like,
dribbles you and laughs.
Yeah, just that's my number one. The second player, Messi. He's been proving that he's the best of all time, right?
Okay.
Messi. Third, I would say Yaya Toure. That's my guy.
You like Yaya Toure?
Yeah, bro. Yaya Toure.
Wow.
Yaya Toure, yeah, third. And N'Golo Kante, 4.
End the podcast.
Whoa. We got what? He won your premier. Oh, I get it. I understand.
I was just waiting for you
to say at Chelsea.
validate Chelsea in any way.
No.
in the podcast.
No. Well, I'm talking about Leicester City and N'Golo Kante.
Yes.
Okay, who was the last?
He won in Chelsea too, but yeah.
The last player I could say, so many, man.
Man, there's one person, if you don't call it, I'm going to call this Cap, bro.
What are
Just
you
go
talking
ahead.
about?
There's so many.
No, I mean...
I want to
calling
hear
best
yours.
5.
Wait, I want to hear yours after. Please go ahead.
This guy, you guys probably don't know who he is.
Come on, I know
Who's
every
it?
player in the world, bro.
Tarab.
Do you know who
Terab.
is?
Yeah, you guys don't know. See,
People don't know who Terab is.
QPR, Park
This man's
Rangers.
underdog.
You guys don't know.
I think I know who it is.
You know?
What's his
But
What's
I
his other
definitely
name?
don't. I definitely
Tarab,
don't.
what's his first name? Tarab.
From Queens Park Rangers.
Yes.
I know who it is, bro. What are you talking about?
Also, that means he knows.
Crazy
Yeah,
food.
man, bro. Like, you.
Oh, no. Forget Tarab. I forgot. My bad. Ronaldinho, Messi, JJ Okocha,
Okay.
Yaya Toure and N'Golo Kante.
Okay.
I forgot JJ. I can't not leave JJ out of there.
JJ without JJ as an
You
African.
just called all midfielders, right? Right? Yeah. And you didn't call Ronaldo. My brother.
Which Ronaldo?
The Ronaldo now, the Ronaldo.
I go call.
Yo, what do you?
Come on, man.
Yo, what do you get this guy
Come
from?
on, bro.
He's a Ronaldo fan.
Come on.
What's your-
I
what-
see. I
what-
do not support. See that list. I don't
Ronaldo
support that list.
Name your top 5.
Ronaldo.
Okay.
This man is
Your
not
second
support-
will be Ronaldo.
bro. See, first for me is Ronaldo.
Yes. I'm
Yes.
sure your second, third, fourth, fifth will still be Ronaldo.
No, second is Messi. Because I'm talking about these people actually know football.
Okay, now
Third for
Messi
me-
no ball.
Third for me, no. Third for me,
Messi no
third for me
ball.
is Iniesta. Right? I mean, I'm calling this one that I'm calling now is like, Fourth, I would say Samuel Eto'o, and then my feet out Benzema.
Is he a, like Madrid fan somehow?
I am a Madrid fan. But those are my top 5.
This guy said Ronaldo.
Yeah, bro.
How
come on,
Benzema
man.
make up for that list?
No,
how did Kali make it there,
Benzema
bro?
is a player now, my son.
Benzema, tell me anything.
Benzema is a
What's?
That guy has proved himself so many times. Like,
Tell me
how-
why. Tell
in many
me.
ways.
Carry
In many
him.
ways. That guy has carried teams, man. He
Bro,
has carried teams.
Benzema.
I can name you 10 guys who
I mean, there's more.
This
right?
guy think Benzema
I'm
is a
talking about
top
the
5
I'm
football
talking
of all
about
time.
people that I really enjoy their football.
Benzema don't fit. Bro, Karim. I can understand your Ronaldo.
I think he's trolling, bro.
Yeah, it's like Endrick
So,
where
wait.
it's like Endrick where he said Bobby Johnson.
This guy is trolling. I don't think he's serious.
No, I am serious. But I'm saying Ronaldo, Messi.
Okay,
Those are
so
the two top for me. For
You
sure.
know, this debate Ronaldo and Messi I can go on and on for 5 hours. You still cannot beat me, but I'm not gonna go in that route.
To go, no, we should not.
yeah,
start
it's going to be like the
That- it
100.
won't end. It
It's
won't
going to be
end.
like 100 men
100
versus
100
one
men
gorilla.
versus one gorilla.
Who's gonna win?
Say that again.
100 men
Yeah.
versus one gorilla.
It depends
in a
what
fight.
kind of man you're talking
You
about.
see, this guy's a smart man. He's now finding what are the little ingredients in those men. Those men. I told you, there's everything in that question. You need to.
If he gets in these dumb Gen Z kids who just blah blah blah,
Those are not men.
Oh, they're done.
Those are not men.
They're finished. You know.
I'm talking about men, bro.
Oh, you're talking about real men?
Men.
Yeah, man will destroy a gorilla. Come on, bro.
Come on, man. I don't want to go back to that shit, but you get it. You can't tell me that 100 Francis Ngannou cannot be the gorilla.
Yo, but you see that question,
guy has
Francis who?
Ngannou.
Oh, they'll destroy the gorilla.
Exactly.
bro. Francis Ngannou will be slow. By the time he leaves his arm to punch, the gorillas already torn him.
I don't
into-
think a gorilla
Well,
is as fast as Francis Ngannou in terms of like punches.
100 of them, bro. Do you understand?
Okay.
100 of them. It's not like one is gonna come. Yes, maybe one will die. The second one, maybe. The third one you think is gonna die. They're coming at once.
But when you see that first person die, you're going to, eh?
Oh, bro, these are men. These are real,
men.
these are like certified men. They're not like, oh shit. These are
Last
yo.
week-
I mean, that guy definitely sees that thing every time in the ring. The person who is standing in front of you in that ring is planning to kill you. Is actually planning to kill you if they give you the opportunity. What are you talking about? They are still going to face that man.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, his answer is 100
it's
men.
100
We'll
men.
leave it at that.
Yeah,
We'll leave it
100
at that.
My
for
word.
sure, for sure.
Yes.
100%.
Chat, we have two winners at this point in this podcast. Me and my brother here, 100 men.
Now you talking or?
Oh, he doesn't believe that.
He doesn't.
Oh,
I think the gorilla is gonna win. I just
maybe.
think that men
Are
too
you
scared.
fit? Maybe you're taking it as 100 men of you versus a gorilla. That's
No,
why you're
bro,
seeing
see, if
it.
It's me. I just need 5 of me. If it's me,
Ah,
ooh.
ooh.
Listen, if it's
Look
me,
at him.
Diamond, me,
Ooh.
this me like this,
Diamond King Kong.
Well, forget,
Diamond
man.
King Kong. Diamond Godzilla.
I first of all get sense. You understand? Just the
Yeah.
way I first. Only I don't need 100 of me. Just like why am I even saying 5? Three of me, bro.
It's okay.
3 of me. One. We just do this. Bro. You understand?
Understand.
So that's not a big deal. But back to we're getting to the end of our poddy, but great conversations. Of how are you feeling?
Oh, it's feeling good, man. I just feel like I'm home, just chilling.
Yeah,
you
man,
know,
this is Burundi.
there's no pressure. You know,
sorry.
this is back home, man. You know,
What team surprised you the most last year in the AFCON?
a lot. I'm not gonna lie. When the tournament start, Nigeria, because you know the population of Nigeria, they're good players, blah blah. I thought they were gonna win it based on like trending. Nigeria will win it. Okay, Ghana came in. We had 2 Ghana, obviously, because the community is so big, right? We had Ghana North, which the guys who grew up here, the Ghanaians.
Yeah,
and
that's interesting. I got to find out when I was speaking to the guys.
Yeah.
that Ghana North is just the guys who were born in the north part of the world,
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
So and then we had the Ghana, the real ones from real Ghana.
Yeah,
most of those,
Akramende.
most of those guys were coming from Ghana, like fresh, a year, 6 months. You know,
That's
so
what
I didn't even know that. See that I didn't even know. So tournament started, I'm like, yeah, Nigeria's gonna cook. Then I see Nigeria playing you guys like 1-1. Because the Cameroon, it's not even in my head.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, nah, I never seen any Cameroonians. So I'm like, oh, okay. Somali came and destroyed Congo. I'm like, oh, all right. That's interesting. So the team that surprised me the most is Ghana and Gambia.
Yeah, those
Gambia.
Gambians,
Gambia.
bro. Anytime we play those day tournaments, let me
Gold
tell you,
Coast.
by the second game, because we play 4 games sometimes, by the second game, Sante, sometimes they spoil us. We come with food, with drinks, with eggs, everything, bro. Guys are outside. Those Gambians, they don't even have water.
Locked in.
They don't even have water.
They just coming to play. And
No,
Locked
see,
in,
bro,
bro.
half time, we're eating, people are drinking, bro.
they're
Those guys are praying.
Locked in, bro.
You see all of them. Allah Kuba.
Yeah.
Who sit down and say, hey, who don't die?
These guys are calling on Allah.
Yeah.
Especially
They are not
these
eating.
guys.
And they will go on the picture.
Alhamdulillah, bro.
They
Yeah.
Come on, man. Like
The
that's
Gambians.
serious
They
shit.
be ready. Bismillah, bro.
And they're
before
very
the game.
humble. I love them, man.
Yeah.
Very humble
Wait,
kids.
so Gambians are Muslims?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like half. It's always like half. Every country, it's always half. But Muslim, most like the most.
You know, our Cameroonian team is dead. You know, like 4 or 5 years ago, who would have won that tournament last year?
What do you mean? Like the
Oh, you mean
AFCON?
like these
last
guys?
Yeah, I mean our team like
Sante.
Yeah, yeah,
4
yeah.
or 5 years ago.
Yeah,
would
yeah, yeah,
Probably
yeah.
have won that AFCON.
Everybody will say the same thing.
No.
No, I'm talking like real facts. A lot of those guys have moved out
Yeah.
of the city.
No, for real. Bro, we have a
We
guy
have a team.
who we have a couple of guys who are playing professional, like
Yeah.
they're out.
They're out. They're playing like pro soccer in Europe.
Bro, see, man, you don't understand. Like when years ago, bro, what are you talking about, bro?
So this year, so you
No, this man Diamond was in form.
What are you talking
He was
about?
that player you won't see.
Ah,
he would
man.
just score. He would take the highest goal scorer
tournament. See,
every time.
we used
You
to go
don't
to
see him.
We
He
used to
just
play.
score.
We used to play two. Sometimes we'll play 2 different tournaments a day.
Yeah.
Right, we'll finish from this tournament
And go to the
win
other
it,
one.
go and play the next tournament, win it, bro. Oh man, anybody that
team is
a
dead.
handicap everywhere, it was crazy. But just at that time, I feel like there was less responsibilities. There was much more commitment.
Of course.
You know, now people are like older dads and stuff like that. But as you said, maybe every country can say that too, for
Yeah.
the most part. But I strongly believe that like a few years ago,
Yeah. No,
I watched the
we would've-
AFCON
we would've
now. I
won
seen
We
it.
would've won
It's
Would've
not
won
even where
I was
like a
even
professional
last year.
team.
I was still expecting to hear that we won it, but
Yeah.
then I forget that that team that I
that you knew.
that I even used to play is not that team. You know that team where we'll have this person in the back. We'll go to Montreal, win tournament in Montreal too,
Oh
and
my
then come
God.
back here.
Anywhere.
You know, like
Anywhere. We had a good team chemistry too. It was
Yeah.
very, very sync. It's the kind of team where one person is running, the other person already knows before.
Yeah.
That chemistry over time.
They
man,
used to
it
train.
was-
They used to because we used to train together, and a lot of us used to go to the same school.
Yeah.
So we'll be playing
in the school
in
too.
the school every day, every time, training every time. So everyone really knew how to play with each other.
Okay, here's a big question.
He was just waiting.
What do you think you're gonna do this year, Cameroon?
I think we'll reach at least, if it's too small, semi-final. I'm betting on that.
Let me write that down.
Yes, I'm betting on that.
Semi-final.
That's my prediction. Cameroon team, if you guys fail me, see, I'm opening my eye. I'm supporting you guys in public like this.
See.
I'm not playing. If you fail me, I'll enter that field.
Listen, Team Cameroon, I think that every game, when you lose, you always look at those chances and be like, if this happened, we would have won. And I feel like every game that we lost last tournament, we could clearly see, like, oh my God, had we done this? Bro, the game that we got knocked out at the last second, I think we tied, like we had to win that game or something like that. I forget what the outcome, but there was a chance at the end which was literally an empty net, and it was missed. Like I'm not just so there are a lot of things that I feel like if we sometimes to win a tournament is also like the gods of football to just be on your side.
True.
You know, it's not sometimes it's not about like talent or like these are the best players, bro. As a Chelsea fan, I can tell you that, bro. We beat Bayern Munich in 2012 with one shot on target. You know, one Drogba header.
Yeah, remember that one. Ian Robben was crying.
Robben missed a penalty. Peter Cech saved. We beat Bayern. You know, so sometimes the god of football just has to be on your side. And I hope and I pray that the god of football is on our side this year.
Okay. Yeah, it's looking. I don't know.
Who are you rooting for? Don't call your country.
No, Burundi.
We don't have Burundi.
No, I mean, okay, yeah, Burundi.
I mean, if we create
Who are you rooting for?
if I create a Burundi team, you know what's gonna happen.
Really?
Oh,
you play.
I wouldn't even play because my recruitment is like I'm just like I know who
Are
to
there a
bring.
lot
No
of
to
people
bring.
from Burundi
Yeah.
who can play
From this
football
city?
here?
Yeah,
Or you're gonna
100%.
You're gonna import.
From this city.
Manitoba?
I know where to find the flavors.
Okay.
Burundians. Yeah, who destroy the tournament.
bro, you're just talking.
Bring
Next year,
it.
we just start bring up.
I cannot do it.
Doings.
I can't do it. And if you win it, then they're gonna say I rigged the tournament.
Oh, yeah?
my God.
You know what I mean? This is what happened last year. I think one of the, I'm not gonna name the teams, right? But they're playing and they're complaining about the referee. Oh, the referee first. The referee. Oh, I'm gonna bring you the best referee. Why you always blah 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 blah? They lost the game, right? Second day, boom, they played. They won the game, and I could see him hugging the referee. He's like, I'm like, bro, you said that was a roast referee. It's like, no, he actually did a good job, man. This referee is really good referee. I'm
because
like,
they won.
yeah, because they won. So that's gonna see. This is the thing you gotta understand about this tournament. You gotta understand the emotion part of the players and the coaches, because sometimes they get heated. Oh, I don't like this because blah 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 blah. Because referee made like a little mistake. It's like, oh, the referee is bad. You know what I mean? It's like, even in a big like Champions League, the referee make a mistake. It's like, it's a little mistake. You gotta understand that, yeah, it's gonna happen. But these are little things. When you're running the tournament, you're gonna have so many complaints, and you cannot make everybody happy.
Do you guys have one of those where you go watch playback now? Like,
No,
like VAR?
no, we don't have that.
come on back and,
Maybe.
Get
I
it.
mean, maybe we'll set up that.
We'll
this
get
year,
it
this
there.
time.
We'll come
get
up.
it there.
We'll come up. Yeah.
Yeah, man. With all this setup, why not?
I mean,
We can
live
make
stream.
VAR
Like,
there,
we could
bro.
just put this camera there, one camera here, one camera here, one camera there. And
Okay, bro. There's more
Playback.
that to be able to. We need to do more if we need to get like a full coverage of those games.
It'd be more, right?
Yeah, but I feel like at some point, yeah, like what is a dream? Like,
what's the next step?
where do you see this going to? 5-10 years. Where do you want to see AFCON? Like, personally, I can tell you like what I feel just based on this media conversation. I would like to see it streaming on the channel at some point. But let me
Like
know.
a Roku channel.
What do you mean local, bro? Like freaking
Global.
bro. That's local.
I mean, for the start, right? Because I mean, it's easier.
What do you mean?
for the
Like,
channel.
are you asking me what's the next steps? Basically, the goal.
Yeah,
The goal is just Canada wide, bro. Just go Canada wide and hopefully US. I know it sounds crazy, but
It doesn't
yes.
sound
it's
crazy
possible.
for me. I don't think
Yeah.
anything is
Possible.
impossible.
because we have some US team reaching out as well. I think it was Nigeria from Alana, something like that.
Yeah,
They're like,
very
oh yeah,
possible.
we should do an exhibition game or the winner from this place come. All right, cool. We'll see.
Like a friendly, that
Yeah.
sounds like
If you have the good like social media that's like really nice in this time of the world, like this time of social media trends and all that. So if you have a
Yeah.
good marketing team that can push stuff like this, no matter if the tournament is bad but you have good marketing team, you'll be the best.
So do you guys have a media team?
We get people from here and there. We're still growing, right? So we don't really have like, oh, this is our best meet. There's a guy like, shout out to Moses, man. This guy is brilliant, bro.
outside.
David,
Not our
brilliant.
Moses.
What about Moses?
There's another Moses. He's just more into like organization, but we have brilliant people, man. Everybody in the team, they know what they're doing. Like they understand, right?
Anyone
And we
reach out
got
to,
Diamond in the building.
like a TV station that maybe wants to
We actually,
broadcast?
before the press conference, we were trying to do the TV thing to go CP24, but it was kind of late because the request was very late, so they couldn't come in. If we would have walk in like a month or 2 months and just let them know about the thing, they would have had time to come in, but it was kind of late.
Are you guys still gonna do it before the tournament starts?
We can
That
try
would
to
be a
do
great
that.
idea,
Yeah.
actually.
It's a good idea, yeah. There's always good ideas, man. I could be planning something else, and boom, somebody comes and we should do this. Oh, shoot. That's the best way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
somebody,
you have a fluid mind.
Man,
as well.
I'll be so proud to
Yeah.
see you guys on CP24 talking about the tournament.
Yeah.
upcoming
It's gonna
tournament.
happen, man.
Yeah,
It's gonna happen.
In Manitoba is the biggest there, so they always in CBC News. I don't know what's the. There's one under Bell Media, CTV or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any other like tournament that has to do like? Is there like a Euro? Is there like a Euro in Toronto?
Like a Euro.
Euro.
Cup?
Euro Cup.
Euro Cup,
Nah.
none that I know.
Everybody, most of these tournament here, they focus on money. They want to like money tournament. And it's like short-term stuff. Just bring your team. Just bring your friend and play. There's no pride of like,
Yeah.
I'm defending Cameroon. You know, that's a different vibe,
Oh,
bro.
no,
This
for
is why I
sure,
say
for
the
sure,
reason why the African Cup is really nice. Bro, we even had Mexico trying to come in. Colombia, they want to come in, you know? Like, yo, let's get the African teams first and we'll see, right? They want to come in as a guest team. You know, we understand, but we can't. We're trying to do that. Want to get the African first. Yeah. So the thing is, it's like fighting for your country, bro. It's a big thing. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, everybody know Ghana won it. Do you really want Ghana to win it again?
No.
Exactly. That's the beauty
No
of it.
offense.
That's
You
what
know?
Jay.
Yeah.
How you feeling about this? This man is deep Ghana.
Maybe he's going to play this time.
Trust me, man. You guys gonna be disappointed. You know, he's gonna watch back at this podcast and take out the clip and show it to you. See, I told you. I told you Ghana's gonna win it again. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's one of those. But yeah, no, bro. It's very. That's what I say. The tournament is always good because everybody's fighting for something. That's why the atmosphere is different. Because if I say 4JFC is playing York 9, you guys are not going there. You guys don't know anybody in that team. Even if you know your friend in there, say, my friend play for York.
Just go watch your friend.
Yeah, but if Ghana is playing South Africa, you're from Ghana, even though you don't know anybody who plays in that Ghana team, you're going to watch the game.
Yeah. Say Ghana is say Nigeria is playing
Cameroon.
South Africa.
Yeah.
Hey, Afrobeat versus Amapiano.
That's it. That's it, bro.
Your boss.
And then you do like
That's
halftime. Yeah, and you do like a halftime thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh shoot, halftime. Yeah. That's why, because if you see CPL, they have international nights. They always reaching out to us.
Man, I see this going really, really big. Like
I
see this going like what just came up in my head right now, seeing where this is going. Like it. Man, I'm hopeful.
There's always room to learn, right? I understand that so many rooms to learn stuff. You know, when the tournament starts, there's always ideas. People come to me, yo, we should do this, we should do that. You know, always
this
open.
Is second year too.
Second year in Ontario.
And gathering all the numbers that you gathered from that year, from last year, this is going to at least be 3 or 4 times bigger.
Oh,
I mean, it's more team, right?
Probably heating up now and they can't get in.
I'm heated up. Last year, I didn't even know what the hell was going on.
Yeah,
you know, but this
understandable.
year, like, I'm
fully
aware. And
understandable.
Like, maybe I want to play.
Hey, you guys got 25 players already? I know the group chat is full like 100 people.
Now so
don't you guys have like hard time to pick your best?
We do.
You know your best, but what if that guy who's been in a group chat for 10 years, but you don't play him, but he has the passion, but he wants to play? Do you put him on the squad?
So there's the Cameroon team is divided into 2 in terms of like
quality.
There's a high level competitive quarter, and then there's the guys who just want to be part of the association, right? So there's like it's a registered association, actually like a non-profit organization that we operate as a football team, right? So every week we practice, but then there's a component of that is not only built from that team, but other players from other teams who are Cameroonians as well. Now there's a separate group chat just for the competitive team. So we have those like older guys as well who, 40 years old, they still want to play football, but they're not going to go play for the AFCON. I was even saying like, bro, I'm getting old, man. I don't think I can be playing for the AFCON anymore. Like, I'm trying to run and I see a 20-year-old pass by me like a wing. Oh, there are certain times where
you spin around.
Yeah, you just start assessing and say, you know what, might just join veteran now. Understand? Yes, nobody needs to tell me.
Oh my God,
you just start
bro.
figuring out that and then you start dropping. Like I used to be like number 9, right? And I used to fight for that position.
Yeah,
and fight for that position, and I would. But now, as I grow older, I'm like, okay, I need to start dropping deep. Like even when I'm at training now, I'm just trying to tell my coach, like, if at all I make an appearance, listen, don't put me on the flanks. Don't put me where I need to run. Like, drop me a little bit deep. And now I'll start playing with my head.
Yeah.
Right. So anyway, there's a lot of competition for sports, as you said, but we want to make sure that we're going with the best team as well. The coach is very, very able and smart guy as well. Big up Coach Kenzo. Big up
Kenzo.
Yes.
Shout out to Kenzo. Shout out to Jules.
Big up Jules Lala. Big up Hamza Habibi. Yes, big up the whole squad, man. So I'm looking forward. At the press conference, I was opportune to see the other team captains as well, who
Yeah.
are coming in with a lot of vigor. Um, you know, how, let's say, before I ask my final question, what if if you had a chance to have a great halftime performance, what would it look like for the finals? Kind of like a Super Bowl.
Ooh. I think musician artist
Okay.
perform like one or two guys just performing like they best songs, like not like a full song. You're talking about like a minute. You just come in and just tap in as an artist to get your name out there. Like those little ones. Because you don't want to do a long song. It's like 4 minutes, and people like. But if you do like a minute or two, they're like, oh wow. Who's that guy? You know what I'm saying?
I need more.
Yeah, like I need more.
How much time would you give for something like that?
That's the thing about timing as well. We have to look into the book and see like does this make sense for the artist to come in and perform, right? So we can schedule that, and then it depends on the teaming, right? The teams who's gonna like be there to organize. Okay, the artist is coming in halftime. We got 15 minutes, maybe setting him up is gonna be 5 minutes. Boom, he start performing. 10 minutes done. No, two of them, whatever. Some quick things and a little giveaway for people after the artist coming on, and that's it.
Yeah, half times up.
Yeah,
we could do things to happen.
Yeah, we could do some, bro. We could do some for sure. Because this year we're trying even like. We're extending times as well, right? And this is another thing we learned from last year, the time frame, right? So we're extending time to have more time because we know, especially semis and finals, we know something may happen, right? True. So we're just preparing for the best.
Heated.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah. We'll talk about that as well, bringing in artists.
Yeah, no, I was just wondering, if you had a chance to, no budget, no limits, get a show to happen in the halftime.
Yeah, 100%.
Like as we round off our conversation for now, I hope we see you again. But what is something that you hope for in this year for the AFCON, and also what can you say to those who are listening to this podcast? And finally, there's a lot that you have spoken about that really has to do with hard work. It has to do with patience.
Yeah.
Just self-respect and being able to navigate different levels of bureaucracy. You talk to people who are down there, you speak to people who have businesses, you speak to government officials. I want to find, what kind of advice can you give to, people, young Africans out there who, maybe just had a dream loving football like you, but, they have other dreams. What kind of advice can you give to people so that they can kind of, work towards their dreams and get to where they want to get to?
Especially like just you're talking about just chasing your dream in general, just not having understanding the roads, the bumpy roads. I feel like in Canada, I mean, so, you gotta have a perspective of the lifestyle you're living in, right? You live in Canada, okay, do I have this? Can I have an access for this? And I just feel like learning, I don't care what age you are, bro. I don't care if you're 3, 7, 20, 50. There's always a room to just learn.
Yeah.
The people have dreams, but they don't succeed just because they have doubts of like, oh, yo, I cannot do that. Oh, Diamond is doing a podcast. Yeah, I'm not starting one. Like, I don't, somebody's already doing it. Why can you not do it? Why can you go to talk to Diamond and ask him, yo, how do you do that? How did you start doing it? Oh, you know what? Let's collab. Let's do collaboration. Everyone is there. You're doing a podcast. You know what? Come on my studio Saturday. We can do a podcast. Oh, you know what? Let me rent your studio so I can learn to do, because you're doing you in art business, right? And then maybe I like real estate. I can come in and just talk about real estate in the same place, right? We're just doing collaboration. So there is always way to just find a way. I always say my little brother, you know what? find a way. If you don't know how to contact that coach you saw yesterday,
Yeah.
find a way to find him. There's always a way. He's somewhere there. You gotta find it. So I just feel like the reason why, especially kids like from Africa, like us, the parents, like these podcasts. If you say I want to start a podcast, your dad would be like, "Bro, what are you talking about? Like podcasts? Well, you're supposed to go get a PhD in thing. You want to be an artist?
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about? Go get your doctor degrees. So the vision. That's what I say. The vision. We live in a different world where you can actually, if you put your mind and just lock in, you can achieve a lot of stuff. You just gotta lock in because the distractions is a lot.
Yeah.
People are gonna tell you, yo, I don't like the way you sing. One person telling you that. And then if you take that one person telling you that, okay, understand where he's coming from, and then okay, cool. But the other 100 people, they like the way you sing. So are you gonna take his opinion, just break you down? Yeah, like it's like me, I don't get mad when somebody said, "Oh yeah, that's so bad." Last year we had a person saying, "Oh, the giveaway, right? We had that scarf from Europe United, right? They bring out a giveaway, right? They're like, "Oh, those giveaway, those shit, blah blah blah." I'm like, all right. Like, I'm not gonna go back and forth. Maybe you're mad because your team lost. I understand that. See, now I have to analyze why you're saying that. So I'm like, oh, cool. One person said that, 100 other people, they love the scarves, right? So it's okay. So chasing the dream, bro, you gotta lock in and understanding why. Understanding that everybody's gonna have an opinion on you, whether you're winning or you're losing. There's always opinion on you. It don't matter, right? It don't matter if you got $1 million. Somebody's gonna say, "Oh, you're privileged. You have $100 million because your parents give you this." Another people are gonna say, "Oh man, this guy is a hard worker." So whichever you're gonna do, criticism is gonna be there, but this is what you gotta do: learn and take criticism and just lock in and keep going. You're gonna get where you want to go. Maybe that route you took to be a podcaster didn't work out. Maybe it's gonna make you a good director because you're doing a podcast now. You become the best director in the country because you started as a podcaster. Now you're a big director for a movie on Netflix.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like everything you do, there's always other ways, right? So. But you have to be consistent to do it so you understand it. If you're not consistent, then shit, there's someone else who's been consistent more than you. So they're pushing the mountain. You just stopped in the middle of the mountain, right? So understand that it's not going to be easy.
Yeah.
It's never going to be easy. If it's so easy, everybody will be doing it.
Facts.
So, yeah, that's the thing, bro. That's the thing. And Africans, we have a lot of talent, bro. Yeah, bro, I can go on and on. Africans, this motherfucker, he does music. He played football. Like, I don't know what else you do. You produce something. You just told me you used to be a good footballer. Look at the studio. Look at the team. Look at the hoodie like, bro. I'm looking at everything as art. The hoodie, I already seen that. That I already see. Like everything I'm seeing, like that's a different type of vision, because not a lot of people can do it. It looks easy for the audience. It looks easy for us. We're seeing it, but there's people just kind of come in here like, wow, this is so cool. For you, it's not cool anymore because you already know. It's just the talent you have, right? So Africans, we have a lot of talent, bro. It's stupid. If we come in as a unit, global, we taking the whole world, bro. That's why they're divide and conquer, right? Divide and conquer. Oh, let's divide. Oh, they're becoming good. Let's divide them. Oh, this Cameroonian. Mbappe's Cameroonian. No. Let's put him in France. France because we don't want him to be Cameroonian. So yeah, that's the thing, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, man. J-Boy, some last words before we get in there.
I mean, the last word I have is, if you have a dream, follow it.
That's it,
man.
If you have a dream, just like I did, I'm about to go for my first modeling runway.
W's in the shot.
Yeah, I'm about to go for my first modeling runway. But growing up, music is not what I wanted to do. What I wanted to do was modeling.
So you're finding your way back.
Right?
See?
So somehow, some way, the person who's giving me this opportunity is a friend. And I told her, I'm like, before I even thought of doing music, I used to say when I was younger that I wanted to be a underwear model. That's modern underwear.
This is why it's a CR7 fan.
I've always said that, right? I've always mentioned that to a lot of my friends. I want to be like underwear, like I'm doing like the undershirt on. I've always said I want to do that. And then I came to Canada.
You need to walk out there if you want to do that.
Course,
You're walking out.
And then I came to Canada. I went to a modern agency to register, and the guy tried to rip me off. And then threatened to call the police on me because I didn't want to sign up because it didn't make sense to me to pay $500 to register. And as a new person who just came to Canada and probably haven't even seen $500, just handing $10 cash. So it discouraged me, and I didn't even think about it again.
See, those are the things I was just talked about. I was talking about.
Somehow, some way, I'm back at it again.
Sir, see, you took a path that you didn't even know you're gonna get there, but just being consistent just took you there.
So if you have a dream, guys, follow that dream. Don't let anybody discourage you. Maybe your father, don't let him.
Yes, and J-Boy, new music just dropped, yeah.
New music just came out.
Ajara.
It's a hit. It's a hit. I know in the next episodes we're gonna be talking a lot about it. So
okay.
Yes.
Maybe we got a halftime performer. You just never know.
You
just never know. My last words, please, everybody, if you're African, if you're Caribbean, if you're white, if you're Indian, if you're coming from anywhere in the world, come to the African Cup Nation June 21st, because you'll be seeing some amazing people. Diamond is going to be there. Abby is going to be there. J-Boy in the building. You don't know who you're going to find there. Oh, last year we had Ali Kiba.
Yes.
So, shout out to my boy Ali Kiba, because this year we may have the video and J-Boy. You just never know.
Yes.
Who knows?
Yes.
So it's your boy ABI. Peace.
Yes, sir. It's been Inside the Art. My name is Diamond. We're here with the whole squad. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.